Let's begin in a comfortable cross-legged position. Yay.
Hi, Z.
And then,
Hi, Ron.
uh, and then pull the flesh of your buttocks back.
Right in
I'm just going to make a little zoom adjustment so I can see Teresa as well.
here.
I don't know if I can pin more than one.
Is it too bright, Z? This room is really bright.
No, it's great. That's
Good.
your house. Yay. With an empty room. Perfect for yoga. Great. Good.
Daughter might join us. Want to do this?
I'm going to mute you now and then we can get. Yay. Oh my God, she got so big. Holy crap. I'm having trouble muting you, so just go ahead and mute yourself. Oh, yeah, you're muted. Okay, great. It's just that if you're not muted, sometimes you'll come up on screen and then the video will show you. And for your privacy, I like to not have the yogis on the video because they're on YouTube. Okay. So we'll begin today in a comfortable cross-legged position. And I invite you to take hold of the flesh of your buttocks and pull it back behind your sit bones. And then we'll take a deep breath in and pull the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale out of the mouth, releasing them down. And then if you're comfortable closing your eyes, you can do that now. And feel the weight of your buttocks on the ground. And see if you can relax all the muscles in the buttocks, in the hips, in the legs. And really let those bones release heavily down into the earth. And then from that place of rootedness, you can start to lift up tall through the crown of your head, like you're reaching your head up for the sky, while still sinking your bottom down into the earth. And then, of course, all of life exists between below and above. And similarly, in our bodies, we can feel the flow of life traveling from the ground where we're sitting to our head where we're lifting. You can just stay connected to the feeling of the breath as though it fills the entire space, just like the breath of life fills the entire space. So the breath is nice and deep and slow and smooth, evenly coming in and out. The belly is relaxed to accommodate the fullness of the breath. And the whole body is relaxed. You might even try bringing a slight smile to your face to help soften everything. And then moving with the breath, we'll start to roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Big circles moving backward. like to inhale as I lift and exhale as I drop. But you can see how it feels right to you. And then start circling the other way, going back, up, forward, and down. And then just relax the shoulders, the arms, the hands. And just turn the head from side to side. And even if your eyes are closed, try to reach with your eyes in whatever direction you're turning. Come back to center and go up and down with the head. And again, try to coordinate the movement with the breath. See where it makes the most sense to inhale and where it makes sense to exhale. And then back to center. And I want you to imagine the face of a clock right in front of your own face. And I want you to imagine that you're moving your nose around all the numbers of the clock. And then when you're ready, reverse directions. Stay connected to your breath, especially with these movements that don't require a lot of focus. You can keep your primary attention on the feeling of your breath and just let the movement kind of layer on top of that. Okay. And then come back to neutral. Inhale and reach the arms up. Exhale and fold over your legs, relaxing the hands, relaxing the head. Let the elbows hang down toward the ground. As you exhale, draw the belly back toward the spine. As you inhale, see if you can breathe wide across your back ribs. And then walk your hands in, roll your spine up, reach your arms up. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, arms down. Stay with the rhythm of your breath as you release your legs up. First, Look which leg is in front or on top. Then release your legs. Shake them out. You might like to rub your knees if that would feel good. Those of us who are old and have cranky joints. Yeah. And then we're going to cross the legs again with the opposite leg in front or on top. And we'll have the hands facing down on the knees. And then we'll start to circle the body around. And in addition to circling, we're also moving the spine. So as you go across the front of the circle, your eyes roll up, your chest comes forward. And as you go across the back of the circle, you drop your chin, you round your back, you pull your belly in. And then reverse. And back to center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Arms relax down. Elbows drop. Head drops. And become aware of the breath. Deepen the breath. Let it fill as much of the space as it can. And then when you exhale, let it release as much of the stress that your body holds as you can. I think I'm probably not the only one who's had a stressful week. I know at least one other person on this Zoom has. So the best way to release the stress is through the breathing. And then we'll walk the hands in, roll the spine up. Inhale, reach the arms up high. And exhale, release them down. And releasing the legs again, shaking them out, rubbing the knees if you like. Great. Then we'll take the legs out to the sides, as wide as you can. And then with the hands on the ground behind you, you're going to push into your hands to lift your buttocks and bring it forward, keeping your heels where they are. Good. So we can start here with the hands behind and the chest lifted and the shoulders back. Breathing in and breathing out. And then if you feel like you want to try to deepen the stretch and you're able to, you can start to hinge forward. Maybe even bring the hands in front of you. But the key is to not round the back. So you're going to keep your back flat as a board and then just hinge from the hips. Breathing in and breathing out. Relaxing into each exhale. And then if you are folded forward, start to lift yourself up. Reach the arms up with an inhale. Exhale, come down to the left, bringing the left arm in front of the left leg and the right arm overhead. And then we're going to press the back of the left arm against the inside of the left leg so that we kind of rotate the body up and to the right a little more. Gazing up. Press out through both heels. Press out through your right fingertips. Breathe deep and slow. On the exhales, you might find yourself able to relax a little further into it. On your next inhale, lift and reach up. Exhale to the other side. Right arm against the right leg, left arm overhead. And then pressing the arm into the leg. Rotate the ribs up and to the left. Gazing up. Reaching out. Breathing full and deep. And then on your next inhale, lift back up. And exhale, release the arms down. And then help the legs back to the front. And then we'll bring that left foot in to the right thigh. Right leg is straight, left leg is bent. Flex your right foot. So right foot is straight, left foot is bent. Great. Flex your your right foot, pulling the toes toward you. Then press the right thigh down. Inhale, reach up. And then reach forward through your chest. Draw in your belly. Drop the hands, drop the head. Let the armpits drop down. Let the elbows hang. And then breathe long, extending through the crown of the head. And then on your next inhale, roll up, reaching up again. We're doing a lot of that today. And then exhale, turn to your left, bringing the right hand to your left knee and the left hand behind you. Press down into the back hand and lift tall through your spine, reaching your head up to the sky. And then as you exhale, use your right hand on your left leg to turn yourself deeper into the twist. Reaching your eyes around back. Staying rooted in both sides of your buttocks. Staying tall through the spine. Not leaning, just turning. Use an inhale to come back to the front. Bring that right foot in. Bring your hands around your shins. Pull the hands toward you to lift the chest. And then we'll just butterfly here, letting the knees flutter up and down. That really looks like a butterfly. Good. And then let the knees rest. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward. See what else you can relax. Like the whole upper arm can hang down. Maybe the head could drop. Draw the belly back toward the spine to release all the air out. And then roll it up, reach it up, and take it down. Straighten the left leg. Flex the foot by pressing the heel out and pulling the toes in. Reach up as you inhale, get long. Exhale, reach your chest out. Pull your belly in. Relax over your leg. Let your elbows drop. Let your head drop. Let your agenda drop. Any effort that you make to try to go further will only impede your desire. The only thing that helps you go further is breathing deeply and relaxing fully. And any effort that you make is contrary to relaxing. You can try to relax your mind as well by just focusing on your breath. Your next inhale takes you up, arms reach. Exhale, turn to the right, left hand to the knee, right hand behind you. Push down into the right hand to get tall, inhale, and then pull with the left hand to twist. Reach your eyes around back. See if you can still breathe up the central channel of your spine. And then twist around it like a barbershop pole or candy cane. Use your next inhale to come back to center. Bring that left ankle in. Flip over your ankles onto hands and knees. Line your hands or your fists, if you prefer, under your shoulders. Line your knees under your hips. And if you are on your hands, you might want to spread your fingers. If you're on your fists, then you want the hands to go straight down into the ground so it's not a bent wrist. And then we'll just take a moment here, maybe with the eyes closed, and really establish the weight of the body evenly across the four legs of this table that you've created. Really feel how the arms and the legs sink into the ground and become heavy. The more you have weight in those arm and leg bones, the easier it will be to move the spine, which is what we're going to do next. So we'll start with an inhale that dips the belly down, lifts the chest, rolls the eyes up like a cow pose, and then exhale, drop the tailbone, lift the belly, drop the head like a cat. And then just go back and forth, following the rhythm of your own breath. And then we'll come back to our table position with a flat back and place the left forearm down horizontally under the chest. Slide the right hand forward and sink the chest down as far as it'll go. You might be able to rest your forehead on your left arm. You want to keep the right arm straight so that the shoulder gets a nice stretch, but also remember to exhale and sink down into your back, like as if somebody were sitting on your upper back. Just let it drop. And then bring that right hand back, push into it to lift yourself up. And then bring the right forearm down horizontally. And then slide the left arm all the way out. Drop the chest, relax the head down. Let the armpit drop. Keep the elbow straight. And then slowly breathe deeply in and out. Relaxing down with that exhale. Bring the left hand back. Press into it to lift up. Coming onto both hands and round the back. Then walk the hands in and roll all the way up to standing on your knees. Place the left hand on your belly and the right hand on your chest. Invite the breath to move from that left hand to the right hand. And see if you can stay with that same breath and take the left hand, bring the hips forward, reach the left hand back for the left heel. And if it doesn't reach, you can curl the toes under. And if it still doesn't reach, take the hip instead. And then just lean back into the hand, drop the head back, still breathing up into that right hand. And then releasing the right hand up and back. And then still breathing as though both hands were on your torso. Slowly lift your head. Lower your buttocks down onto your heels. And if your hand was not already on your left heel, bring it there now. We'll send the right arm out and across to the left, dropping the head. And then with the left hand on the left heel, you're going to push the hand into the heel, as though you're trying to push the heel toward the knee. And then you're going to reach out longer with the right fingers if you can. And then breathe longer inside the body if you can. And that pressure of the left hand against the heel is sustained. You're holding that, and that's going to help keep your hips back. Okay, bring that right hand back to the right side. Bring the left hand to the ground. Bring your head center. And then come back up with the chin to the chest. Rolling up slowly back onto your knees. Sorry, I need a second. Okay, so you're going to stand on your knees and you're going to have your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your chest. Feeling the breath from the belly to the chest. And then release the right hand, send the hips forward, lean the head back. Find your right heel if you can. Tuck the toes under if you need the heel higher, or bring the hand to the hip. Keep the left hand on your chest for a moment and continue to breathe there. And then release the hand up and back. Breathing spaciousness into the front body. Gently lift your head, lower your buttocks. If your hand is not already on your right heel, bring it there. And then fold over your legs with your left arm reaching across to the right. Head relaxed down. And then press your right hand against your right heel, sending your left hip back. And then reach your left hand out even more. And then you can stretch that whole side with your breath, expanding out inside of you. The body is just like a balloon. Just like you blow into a balloon and it expands. If you let the air out, it contracts. So does the body. The in-breath, we breathe in and expand. The out-breath, the body relaxes, gets smaller again. Now, bring that left hand over to the right, not beside you, but extend it out in front. Bring the right hand out in front. Bring your head center. Spread your fingers wide. Lift your hips off your heels. Hands are shoulder width apart. Curl the toes under. Take a breath in. And then when you exhale, lift the knees, but keep them bent. And try to lay your chest onto your thighs. Imagine you're trying to touch the crown of your head onto the ground. And then push forward into your fingers and see if you can feel that lengthening your spine back. Take a couple more breaths here with both knees bent. Roll the shoulders down, away from the ears. And then slowly press your left heel to the ground, keeping the right knee bent. Press your hands forward, sending your hips back. Relax your chest and head down. Imagine each inhale creating more length in your back. With each exhale, pressing the heel down even more. And you can see if the stretch changes at all if you press the inner left ankle toward the outer left ankle. Beautiful. Bend the left knee and straighten the right leg. Pressing forward through the hands, back through the hips, especially that right hip. Sinking the chest and head. Pressing down the heel. And then feeling the breath. Deep, long, full inhales. Slow, complete exhales. And then again, you can see how it feels to press the inner right ankle toward the outer right ankle. Okay. And then bend both knees. Walk the feet forward toward the hands. Tuck the chin. With soft knees, roll yourself up. Reach the arms up, inhale. Bring the palms together, bend the elbows, and bring the thumbs to your upper back. And lift the chest as you breathe in. Release those hands down as you breathe out. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands together at your heart. Good. And then bend your knees. Drop your tailbone. Gaze straight ahead, not at the ground. Send the arms up. Keep tucking your tailbone so your lower back is long. Open the arms out to the side. Shift weight into your right foot. Step your left foot back. Bring the back heel onto the ground so the foot is at an angle. Keep the front knee bent. And lift the arms up. Push your left thigh back. Slide your right knee forward. And then bring your left hip toward your right knee. So you just get, yeah, exactly. And then keep the arms up if you can, if the shoulders are okay with that. Keep the back foot pressing down and back. Good. Step forward. Bend the knees. Open the arms. Shift weight into your left foot. Step the right foot back. Bring the back heel down. Press back with that right thigh. And then forward with the left knee. And then arms up. Shoulders down. Chest lifts. Glue your right heel into the floor. And aim your tailbone forward. And then bring your right hip toward your left knee. Push down into your feet to lift your heart even more. Good. And then inhale, step up. Exhale, release the arms down. Give the shoulders a little roll. Good. Now take your gaze to the floor in front of you. Shift weight into your left leg and step your right foot in front of your left foot. Right in front, like they're lined up. Inhale the arms up. Interlace all the fingers except the index fingers. We call that steeple mudra. You can see why. Now take your gaze off to the right and send your body over to the left. Deep breath. Inhale back up. Exhale the arms down. Step the right foot back. Take a moment to reestablish the grounding through that right foot. And then with the eyes open, step the left foot in front of the right foot. Gazing at a spot in front of you initially, take the arms up and then interlace your fingers in a more awkward way. So whichever way you want to do it, bring the opposite thumb on the outside. And then extend the index fingers up. Lift tall through the chest, and then your gaze is going to come off to the left in order to counterbalance the body bending to the right. Feel the breath coming up under those ribs. And then inhale back up. Release the arms. Step the leg back. Okay. Just shake the body out a bit. Just let go of any tension. Beautiful. Come back to stillness. And inhale the arms up. Interlace the fingers. Bring them back behind your head. Inhale, reach the elbows back. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Point the elbows toward the wall behind you. When you inhale, press the back of your head into your hands. When you exhale, press your hands into your head. And then bring your hands to the floor, bending your knees if you need to. Step both feet back, coming into downward dog with both legs straight, both hands pressing forward, both hips lengthening back and heels pressing down. Breathing from the belly to the chest, filling the whole torso. Shoulders roll down the back. Elbows roll down toward the floor. Index fingers and thumbs push forward. And then bring the knees to the ground. Release the toes. Come and sit on your feet. So if you're not able to sit on your feet, then you can just come into a different position that honors your knees. And we're going to bring the left hand either under the left shin or under the left thigh. It just depends on the proportions of your body. If your torso is long and your arms are not that long, then your hand will be under the thigh. If you have long arms, then they can go under the shin. See what works for you. And inhale, right arm up. Exhale, bring the hand to the left side of the head. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, drop your right ear to the right shoulder and imagine a watermelon hanging from your right elbow. Keep the breath flowing. Bring the right hand to the right side of the head. Lift your head up. Release the hand down. Release the left hand out. And then do the same with your right hand that you did with the left. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale to the right side of your head. And then drop the ear toward the shoulder. And then keep the spine tall and long as you breathe in. And let that left elbow sink heavily down as you breathe out. Okay. And then bring that left hand to the left side of your head. Lift the head up and release down. Release the right arm out. And come off your feet onto your buttocks. Bring the hands around your knees. Tuck the chin. Lean back, rounding your back. And see if you can spread the breath across your shoulder blades. And then slowly lower yourself down onto your back. With the knees initially bent, you can lift your hips, tuck your tailbone, come back down, and then straighten your legs and shake them out. If you're using an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes now. And then we'll all let the arms come out to the sides with the palms facing up. And if you're comfortable closing the eyes, please do so now. And join me for a nice deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out of the mouth, releasing the body into the ground. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw. Letting the lips gently part. Inhale deep. And exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the letting go of thoughts, past, the future, and just being completely present to the feeling of your breath. Noticing where you feel the breath in your body most easily, and resting your attention there. And then even resting the breath so that you're no longer trying to breathe. You're just letting the breath breathe itself. Your participation is solely to bear witness, to feel how it feels to be breathed, letting yourself deeply, deeply relax, letting go, letting go, letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move your fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest, rocking side to side, feeling the ground massaging your back. And then come center, bringing the palms together, the soles of the feet together. Rub hand to hand and foot to foot. And roll over onto your side, resting your head on your underside arm. Resting your body on the ground. Resting your mind on what your yoga practice has yielded for you today. Taking in whatever's here. Seeing how you feel. And then slowly you start to press yourself up, letting your head come up last. Come into any comfortable seated position. Sinking down into the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. And let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste. Thank you all for joining.